Well, probably won't be doing much in the garden today because we have a bunch of snow on the ground. Look at that. Pretty cool. One of the many reasons I like Texas is the crazy weather. Last night we got snow. Well, it's a little too cold for me. I'm gonna go inside and warm up.
Check out the fava beans. These were covered in snow just the other night, and they were laid down because of the snow, because the leaves were just full of snow. And look, it's like they were never even touched by snow. They're completely unfazed. It's amazing. And then look at this. These are the ones I was showing you before that were chewed down by the ducks. You can see one over there too. And look, it just shot up new stems. That's craziness. And then this one was chewed all the way back and it just shot up a new plant. And then this one, look at that one. That one was chewed up and you can see a little sprout there on the left. Fava beans are insane. They are so hardy. I'm already planted a whole nother row of these, but next winter for sure I'm gonna do rows and rows of these as a cover crop. Oh, and something I wanted to mention that I see get said a lot online, that's kind of a myth, is that legumes are nitrogen fixing, like garbanzo beans, fava beans, and there's several other beans that people believe are nitrogen fixing, but they're not nitrogen fixing if you let them go to fruit. Like if you let them produce a bean, they're not going to nitrogen fix anything. So these plants will pull nitrogen from the air and they store them in nodules on their roots. And then when they go to make the beans, all of that nitrogen gets sucked out of those nodules and gets put into the bean. So in order to get that nitrogen, you have to till the plant down to the soil before it flowers, before it tries to set beans, in order to get that nitrogen back into your soil. Or you can cut the plants off and the nodules will release the nitrogen before it flowers, before it starts making beans. Otherwise it won't do anything at all. So I just wanted to give you guys that little tip, because a lot of people say, oh, these are nitrogen fixing, so then people get them, they put them in their garden, and the next year they don't notice any difference. Like it doesn't seem like it fixed the soil at all. And that's why, because if you let them go, if you let them produce the beans, then the nitrogen doesn't get put into the soil. So just a little tip there for you guys if you want to do some cover crops with beans. Harley, what you doing? Everybody likes the hay, huh? Hey.
Bo, what are you doing up there? Bo, what you doing? You on the hay?
Today we are just touching up the garden with some more hay. This is hay that we brought in, and we got quite a bit of it, so we're going to be adding more hay to the Ruth Stout garden. Got the hay ride going on over here. We are doing a second pass over this area that we tilled a week ago, and this should break the soil up enough to make it really fine and fluffy to plant in.
What's up, ducks? Quick tip, to attach your lawn trailer, just use a little carabiner. Works perfect. This thing's super sturdy. It's not going anywhere. The problem I used to have was the pins kept breaking. You know, the little counter pin that went inside the pin. So, how many times can I say pin? Shout out to Tractor Supply. This hey, what are you doing? Oh, I don't know. Yeah? You can't? Oh. Oh. Marion's over there, and every time I do a video, I think that she's watching and listening to my vlogs. Anyways, just a quick tip. There you go, happy? I think they were hungry. No, Cooper. Cooper's our new alpha male Americana. With the black sex links. You wanna say hi? You wanna be in the vlog? What should we name you? What else? This one we hatched out. It's a mix. It's got the beard. I think it's Americana and Black Beauty. See, it's got the black shanks, but it's got the beard. I don't know if you can see in video. Yeah, you can tell. And it's alright. Leave you alone. And then we got the Peking ducks over here. And coaching. Right. Wait, there.
We had some crazy storms last night, so I'm curious to see how the Brussels sprouts that I planted did, the little sprouts. I think they did fine, but we had some really hard rains. Oh yeah, look, they look really good. That's awesome. So it looks like I packed them down well enough, which is nice. They all are up and they look fantastic. Yes, it's good news. Let's see the pak choi. Oh yeah, they all look really well. The hay didn't smother them, so that's good. I'm excited. Hey guys, I'm starting some more seeds today. I've already started about close to 2,000 plants, but I wanted to give you a really quick tip on how to get really inexpensive seeds, especially for grains and beans. You can go to the bulk section of your grocery store. I actually don't have a bulk section in my local grocery store, so I have to drive an hour away to get to this store called Winco, and they have a huge bulk section with like tons of different grains and beans, and they have them in like every color. It's really amazing, and this is where I got my seeds the last couple of years when I've done this. So I like to get the large lima beans there, and they do come up and they do produce really, really well. That's one of the first things I go for, and believe it or not, this whole bag of lima beans was only 40-something cents. So you can get a really killer deal, especially with the garbanzo beans, because the garbanzo bean seeds can be really, really expensive. And these are really, really great quality bean. You can tell because they're all uniform in shape or in size and color. And I've grown these from Winco also, and they do really, really well. Some other things that you can find are soybeans. I got some red quinoa, which is going to be fun to grow this year, and then some amaranth, and then I also got some red beans, which these ones are really pretty, and I want to see what the pods look like on these, because typically with these type of beans, you can eat them early on like a green bean as well, or you could just let them dry on the plant and collect the beans and put them in chilies and things like that. So, but believe it or not, they have a lot more than this there. They have tons of different colors of the quinoa, and they have different size lima beans. They have like at least 20 different types of beans there, like turtle beans and black beans, all kinds of stuff. So go check out your bulk food section. You can get a really, really great deal. Again, nothing that you see here was more than $1 for the bag. I think most of them were under 60 cents, and that's a ton of seeds. That's going to go a really, really long way. Also, if you're going to try the garbanzo beans, get a bunch. Like, this probably isn't enough to really satisfy your need for a garbanzo bean. They're really great fresh too when they're still green. So get a large bag of those, because you're going to have to plant a bunch of those to get a good crop. So anyway, that's my little tip for this vlog. I hope you guys try it out. It's a lot of fun. And again, I've done this for several years now, and they work really well.
A double scoop in a waffle cone.
Or chocolate?
Oh yeah, sorry.
A single scoop of peppermint in a cake cone.
A single scoop of peppermint in a cake cone, please.
Yummy.
All right, guys, that's it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. We post almost every day, so we'll see you tomorrow.